Go to TAPgiles.com to learn dreams, engage my services, and support the channel. I made this one-way collision platforms demo. This is just a 2D setup, but it will work with 3D as well. And so I can jump through green platforms like that. Cool, so I can jump through it, but when I land on it, it becomes the collidable white kind of version. And I can tap circle to drop down just through one of them. And I've made it so that if I hold circle, it will keep on falling. So if I go all the way to the top, and then when I let go, it kind of stops like that. So let's bring in the platforming puppet. Of course, this works with anything. This is just my go-to puppet nowadays. Rip the blank basic puppet. Oh, those are the days. Cool, so we got a character. We'll make it 2D. Place camera and audio, that's fine. And then we'll have a platform. So I'm just going to copy this to make a platform. So we want to know if the character is above it. So if we're below it and all the way up to here, then it won't be collidable. And as soon as we're kind of above it, then we will be collidable. So first we'll have a tag on the player, like that. And that will be, we'll just call this feet. Because we want to know if the feet are there. And then we'll have a trigger zone on here. And it's a boxy shape platform, so I'll have a boxy shape zone. Okay. And then we'll have it move up like that. Okay. There we go. So that will look for, and I'll have it shorter. That will look for this tag called feet. And I'm using up and down on the D-pad to go through those tag names. So when we're here, that's sending a signal, and we can make that collidable. So when we're down here, it's not collidable, and when we're up here, it is collidable. So if you just let it fall, it becomes collidable. Possess it, and then jump, and we can't jump high enough. I'm just going to adjust the camera a little bit, and then let them jump a bit higher. Like hold on there. Yeah, there we are. Cool. So now I can jump through it like that. But now I want to be able to fall through it as well when I press circle. So all we need to do is for that not to not know that it's on top of it. So we just need to turn off that tag temporarily. So if I use a timeline, and I use L1 and right on the timeline, just hovering over it, and that kind of stretches time like that, and we can get fine-tuned timings. And I'll use a keyframe to turn that off. And now the timeline will play through, and when it gets to the keyframe, it'll be off. So during this time, and then afterwards it'll be on again. And we want that to play when I press circle. So I'll put that into the power. It comes with a wire going from circle to depossess. So I'll just remove that. And we'll put this onto once mode. So that normally it'll only play while you're holding circle, and then if you let go, it will pause there and then continue from there next time. But if we put it onto once mode, then when you start holding circle and it starts becoming powered, it will go from the start again and play all the way through. So let's try that. And I press circle and it falls through. And just to test multiple to get this timing right, we'll have a few of these. And then press circle. Cool. And even if we hold circle at the moment, it will just go to the end of the timeline and stop anyway. So it will just fall through only one platform. If you want it to keep working, you can just pull this end of the timeline so that this keyframe is sort of hanging off the end, and then it's cut off like that. And that means while you're holding circle, it will play and get stuck there. but because you're still holding circle, it's still powering that keyframe and you'll still fall through stuff. So let's try that. And I'll hold circle and we go all the way through. And let go after a little bit, and if I tap circle and stuff. So you can make that work however you want to. Cool. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something interesting. Go to patreon.com/TAPgiles to learn something new every day.